Hi, I'm Dr. Randy Case, and welcome to our next episode of Powerful Women, What's Your Root Cause? And here at MSS, we've been doing, our third episode. And today, I'm sitting here with Steph Savino, the technical director for the Girls and Boys Soccer Club Morris Elite. She is also the head coach of their USLW team. And you've also been a coach of the Asphalt Green Soccer Club, the Pratt Institute Soccer Club, and Our Lady of Mercy.
Yeah, a lot of fats.
Yes. And on top of that, she was also an NCAA Division I athlete in both soccer and lacrosse. So you're quite achieved. So good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. First, thank you for having me. I think when both you and Jim mentioned that you were doing a Powerful Women session, I think that raises the bar for me and saying, am I doing enough? Am I still challenging myself enough? Because to be recognized as a powerful woman means a lot to me, but to now think okay, I need to continue it and I need to keep going. So that actually is like a good little intro into who I am. I'm very ambitious in figuring out my goals, and I want to make sure that I'm doing enough so that others around me are also achieving what they want to achieve. And so aside from my coaching career, I also work for Major League Soccer. So I wear a lot of hats, and I just became a mom. So
yes, congratulations.
I should always now start with that. Being a mom is now my favorite.
That's the best job ever. Yes.
So
the hardest and the best.
That is for sure the hardest thing to do.
Yes.
But it is the best.
Yes.
She brings me a lot of smiles too.
Yes, she will. And I think that it just being a mom, looking at what your history is as far as your mentorship, your work ethic, she's really lucky to have you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So one reason why I thought you would be a great fit for this show is because doing some research on you, you're all about the why. So everything is about, training young women. It's about them understanding how they got here. Why are they here? Why are we playing this game?
Yep.
I think building bridges is another big aspect of who you are and who you are as a coach and a mentor and an educator.
Yep.
So you talked about building bridges not just between girls and women, men and women, different levels of soccer.
Yeah.
So can you speak a little bit more about that?
Yes. I think finding my why was really important. And I actually had this aha moment on a subway ride home one day after Pratt, a training session with Pratt Institute, where I just discovered that I was meant to be someone in players' lives, and they were meant to be in my life as well. I discovered that, the mentorship aspect of coaching was more important to me than the game itself. And that's where, for me, I decided to say, okay, now I need to continue pursuing this coaching journey that I'm on in a bigger way.
Yeah.
It's when the players started to come to me seeking advice, whether it was about school, their boyfriends, whatever it might be, that they were coming to me and asking me questions for advice. And that's when I said, okay, if they're coming to me doing that, then now I need to be more than just a coach. I need to be a mentor. I need to be a friend.
Right.
And understand when to play the role, because you can't be everything at once to everyone as well.
That's one of the hardest things. And being a mom too, you're going to find out that, we have 4 boys and a girl. And I think with the girl, she's my best friend. But there's times when I also have to say, just cut it out. You have to be that mom figure.
Very much so.
But we do have a lot of fun together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So I found this quote from you, and I thought this was so impressive, because now that I've been in the soccer world for a couple of years now, I've seen a lot of different coaches. There's a lot of different approaches to this. And the thing that stands out about you is that you said, my role is to provide women with the experience they deserve. So you use the word deserve, an environment they can be proud of, and feel safe. So feeling safe is very important. They feel like they can come to you and they can ask you all of these things. So you really become more than just a coach. You're really a part of their lives, which I think is just so fantastic. And then you talk about You want them to find their authentic self, which, how can you play a game if you can't be yourself?
Definitely.
Right? You're not going to be successful if you're trying to fill someone else's shoes. Yeah. And then you want them to feel motivated. And then I think all of this goes back to, why did they start playing this game in the first place? Because they loved it.
Right.
They were that little girl playing in the backyard with this giant soccer ball and just learning how to kick it.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? And so can you talk a little bit about how that you can encourage them to continue that as they get older? Because the stresses of playing the game, you know, there's a lot more stress, there's a lot more pressure.
Yes. Yeah, I think within our environment, we're very lucky where we're in the summer, you know, the weather's beautiful, we're surrounded by great people, there's great staff, and we make sure that we're bringing in players, talented players, but also really great people into our environment. And I want them to come in with a positive mindset, so that way they're just joining the positivity around us. But with that said, it's really important for me to relay to them that we understand their highs and lows, and we too, as humans, as coaches, we go through our own highs and lows, but we're there for them every step of the way. And whatever they might be experiencing in their college environment or post-college environment, I want them to feel like they can come into our environment and just let loose a little bit and let their guard down, because I think if they come in thinking they're going to experience the same thing, or they're going to not play as much, or whatever the case might be, you know, it's going to take away from their experience, their overall experience within our environment. So I'd like for them to know that it's just, you know, come in, enjoy the game, and be authentically them. And I think that word authenticity really struck a chord with me years back when someone said it to me, that they wanted authenticity in their environment. And I said, well, if I can't be authentically me in this environment, then how can they be authentically them? So it allows me to just be also like my goofy self every now and then, my serious self every now and then. You know, if I need to advocate for them, I will definitely advocate for them, or they do it for themselves. So it allows everyone to just be them, enjoy the game, and just have fun.